You didn't click on this video by accident. You clicked on this video maybe because something in you is tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of showing up in conversations and wondering, who am I even being right now? Tired of chasing things that don't feel like you. And now, something in you is quietly asking, what is authenticity? What it means and what it feels to really be your true self. But beneath that, there might be even deeper one that you're afraid to ask. And that's, am I living a lie? And this question doesn't show up when life is loud. This shows up when life is in silence and you get to relax and listen to yourself, finally. And for a moment, it feels like you don't even recognize who's looking back. And you're starting to notice that you smile even though you're not really happy, that you shrink when you should be speaking, and that you say yes even though your body screams no. And the worst of all, the people in your life don't even notice that you're playing someone else, that you're being inauthentic, because you're so good at it. And they like the version that is slowly destroying you. And that is maybe the reason why you're asking, what is authenticity? You wouldn't be otherwise thinking about it if you wouldn't have this doubt that you might be really living for someone else or basically inauthentically. And this is the moment where you become aware. So I want to congratulate to you. This is your first step. Now we're gonna get you where you're going to stop abandoning your true self. Because there is nothing better and nothing more important in life than find your true self, find the real reason why are we here. Because this is very short ride and you better be ready with showing up as your truest, most authentic, most alive self. Because no one else in your life is more important than you. And by watching this video, you'll be well equipped with all your courage to take the first step towards your authentic world. Let's dive in. Hi, my name is Edith, and I help high achieving young professionals who have outgrown the life they were told to want to find their true identity, to trust themselves again, and to finally fall in love with the life they are aligned with and that is waiting for them without completely burning down their current one. And let's be clear, you weren't born inauthentic. You were trained into it. And every time you were told to be nice, stay quiet, sit still, or calm down, you learned that being you is not safe. And so you adapted. You adjusted the laugh. You adjusted the tone of your voice. You memorized some lines just to be accepted. And so, like that, you created a version of yourself that was more digestible for the world, even if it meant that your soul was starving. And somewhere along the way, you confused being liked with being alive. You thought that approval was the goal, but now you can feel it. You've been liked for your performance, but never truly seen in your truth. And that kind of pain is invisible, but it eats you from the inside. And really, there are only two worlds where you can live in. It's either the world of inauthenticity, where you perform, where you're putting on masks, when you're adjusting and controlling everything, just for the pleasure of others, versus the world of authenticity, the world that doesn't guarantee comfort, but it guarantees something else. And you are going to find out later on in the video. And you will also find out why living in this world is 100,000% more worth it than the other world. The world of inauthenticity. In this world, everything looks beautiful, everything looks good on the outside. You succeed, you fit in, you get invited, but on the inside, you're crumbling. You never feel rested, really, because you're constantly editing yourself. Every word is calculated. You hyperanalyze everyone's face and everyone's reaction, and you feel like every reaction might be directed to you. And so it really takes a lot of energy, and this is really exhausting. And so you are never in peace. You're always at work. You're working overtime because that's working 24/7. Because what you truly are is an unpaid actor. Plus, you're second guessing every word. Did I say that right? Or was it too much? Do they still like me? Do I even like myself? You get praised for your productivity, but no one asks you about your pain. You get told how reliable you are, but no one really asks how you truly feel. And you're starting to become a stranger to yourself. You're alive, but not living. You're visible, but not seen. And you're successful, but you feel so empty. And this world of inauthenticity, it pays in comfort, but it robs you of a meaning. Whereas the world of authenticity, logically, it's complete opposite. In this world, the applause is not guaranteed, the comfort is not guaranteed, but it gives you the most valuable thing a person can have in this life, and that's peace. In this world, you speak when it matters, even when your voice is shaking. In this world, you are being yourself and you're not apologizing for being too passionate, too intense, too much, too extreme. You stop trying to find and seek approval. You stop proving your worth and you start trusting it. Also, in this world, your creativity is so free because it's speaking from the heart, from the true self. And also, you laugh like you really mean it. You don't laugh just to fill up the silence that would be otherwise awkward and that you would then second guess again. But in this world, you're really doing stuff that you mean. You're being honest, even though it's uncomfortable for some people. But you know that that is their own problem if they find anything triggering, because everyone has also some complexes and everyone has some triggers, and it's not your responsibility to bear their reactions. And your love is deep, and your power, it's effortless because it's yours, it's not borrowed, and so it comes truly from the source. If you're watching until now, there are chances that you might still feel that you really are living inauthentically. And let me tell you something, the cost of being inauthentic is so important that this might be the most important part of this video. Because if you continue achieving things as your inauthentic self, you will be successful, but you will feel nothing. You will feel always empty once you're just with yourself in silence. And at one point in life, it will come and you will feel it. You will also love people, but the people that will love you, they will not love the true you. They will just like the version that you are playing and that you're acting as. And the worst, you will slowly begin to disappear. And not in one big moment, but in small choices, in little betrayals that will erase your true self. And the longer you wear this mask of inauthenticity and of someone else, the harder it is to then put it off. And I firmly believe that authenticity is one of the most important things the world needs, especially now in this digital world where everyone can be inauthentic and usually is. That's the moment where being authentic is like a jewel in the freaking desert. It is something that the people will not want to let go. You will become magnetic and you will become the inspiration to others. Because every time you are authentic, you invite automatically someone else to be authentic too, to be inspired, to speak up. Because every time you tell the truth, you invite someone else to stop pretending. And because every time you create something true from yourself, you break the illusion that fitting in is more important than being alive. You're not just healing yourself, but you're healing everyone around you, and you're inspiring them, and you're breaking the legacy of silence. Because authenticity isn't selfish, it's sacred. And once you choose authenticity, you will change the world more than any mask ever could. And so, what's the first step towards authenticity? What's the first thing we can do? Well, we want to start with truth. And so, I encourage you and invite you today or this week, tell one truth, honest, honest truth. Something like that you're tired if you really are tired, that you really love something even if no one else gets it. Still, tell it. Because there might be one shy person that will connect with you. You might not even know, but it's definitely worth trying. And if it's your truth, you should tell it. And tell if you don't want to go somewhere. And know that if they will try to persuade you, they don't want you there. They need you for themselves because they take something out of you. So don't get caught up in these toxic connections. It's never worth it. And by starting to be authentic, you will very quickly notice who is the true friend and who is there just because it's beneficial for them. Because the moment of truth, that's where everything starts. That's the doorway towards your world of authenticity. And don't get discouraged if you don't feel like you can now, today, tell the truth. But try to get ready for it because there will be one day where you will have the courage and believe that. And once you do it, you will never ever regret it. And that's what I can guarantee to you. I can give you my own personal story that is connecting with my family. I wanted to tell my family or wanted to heal something with my one type of disorder. One of my parents caused it, and I needed to be really authentic and tell one of the hardest truths I ever told directly into the eyes. I definitely started crying. However, even though I felt horrible at that moment, I still kept on speaking my truth. And from that day, this relationship with my parent has never been better. By telling the truth, you will let them know that you truly care, that this is nothing you want to fake, or this is nothing you just can skip with your attention, because this is something you really want to be clear in every corner of this relationship. And that's why telling the truth is so appreciated and unfortunately not very often. And so be the exception. And if you are the exception, I also invite you to subscribe this channel because there is a community of like-minded people that feel that there is something more for them. And so I hope that this video gave you some kind of value and encouragement for you being your true self. Because let me tell you, if there is something worth doing in your life, is to understand why are you here and not just survive it, but really understand. Thank you so much for being here and for taking the time for yourself, because remember that this kind of content is only investment and never spending time, nor even wasting. So have the most beautiful start of the week, and I'll see you next one. Stay awesome. Bye.